Welcome to my channel. This is Danny with Mysterious Things, and I'm so glad you're here. Today we're going to do pick a card love reading. Now some people call it choose your stack or choose your bundle or even your flower basket, but the idea is the same. You'll be tuning into the energy that resonates most with you. In front of you are 3 different groups of cards. Take a deep breath and center yourself and notice which one draws your attention. First I have the lily, then I have the flower basket, and then I have the golden clover. Above each is a symbol. The first one is a fox. The second one is a bighorn sheep. And the third is a kitten. Move them back so you can see them all. Trust your intuition because that's where the message meant for you is waiting. So once you've chose your card set, you can skip ahead using the timestamps in the description. And remember, these are collective readings. Take what resonates with your heart and leave what doesn't. Okay? Let's see what messages are waiting for you in today's Pick a Card love reading. The lily is the sign of peace and purity and wisdom. The stack of 1 is the lily's awakening. Remember that all of these stacks are love readings, not general readings. So your reading begins with the lily. This is a beautiful sign. It speaks of something pure and sincere that's beginning to blossom in your love life. It's gentle, it's unfolding, and it has the potential to grow into something meaningful. This isn't about quick sparks or surface level attraction. This is about something lasting. Think of it as a flower opening slowly and gracefully and full of promise. So that's a good card to begin with. The next card in our stack says making a choice. I believe that this sign may come from work. I'm getting the feeling that this is going to come through a daily routine or your work environment. Maybe it's a coworker, someone you meet through your career, or even just a person you cross paths with during that ordinary day in your life, right? So it's not necessarily a spark. It's just kind of a gentle realization that someone you're working with is interested in you and that you're interested in them. So the message kind of here is like, don't overlook your everyday moments. Love might be hiding right there and in the places that you least expect it. So you'll be making a choice on whether or not you want to pick up on this energy or not, whether you want to follow through with a person at work. I know sometimes that's kind of a sticky situation, so that you're going to make the choice on that. But it's someone you're very familiar with. You know, I'm going to flip these over because I feel like I need to talk to you about this one first. This one is about courage and sacrifice. It's called the Boudica card, the Warrior Queen. Well, that kind of changes the tone of this reading. This connection is going to demand some courage. it might not be very smooth. You might face some external challenges. This might be in connection with having a relationship at work, some resistance from others, or even inner doubts. If this is going over a line that that you were not ready to cross yet. So if you're going to step into this situation, into this love thing, you're going to need some resilience. Like with this Boudica card, there could be some sacrifice. If you really are into each other, maybe one of you will have to go to a different position. Like if you are in a boss and employee situation, which is against most of HR rules, one of you may have to go into a different division or even a different job. So you're going to let go of something comfortable and stand strong in the face of opposition. So the message I think here is that love's worth fighting for, but it's going to test your strength. So we have this bold move forward. I see that you're actually going to pursue this. It's going to be bold. I don't know if you, I don't know, are you both into this? Are you going to make the first overture? Or are you already in this relationship and now you're going to take it a step further? Well, maybe the next cards will reveal that, but there's a bold move coming with this decision, and with someone having to sacrifice something for this relationship. There is a rough road ahead. So this isn't going to be easy. There's a lot of twists and turns. These situations, workplace situations, are never easy. There are always whispers and rumors. It's going to take some will, so hope you're both ready for that. Or you may decide it's not worth it. It's not worth all the trouble that's going to happen. But I think it is worth it. This is calling for resilience. It's saying, hey, stand your ground. If you two care about each other, then be strong. Don't let, the gossip get to you. And really enjoy each other. Make a solid front, you can get through this. So, game-changing message. So there's something coming up. Maybe it's an answer to a question that you have had with each other or with maybe HR. I don't know, but there's a message coming in that's going to change things for you and make it easier. And so I'm looking at sort of a she's angelic, and I think this is a good message. So stand strong and wait for the answer that's coming for you. Now you're also being asked to reflect on your history. So maybe you should look back at your patterns that you have in your love. What are you repeating, or have you given too much, or you've settled for less? And I don't know, this reflection, I think it's pretty critical, because if you don't integrate the things that have happened to you in the past, then you risk going on the same road again. But be aware. You can break any cycle that you've had as long as you're aware of what you're doing. Don't rush into anything. Maybe that's your past history, or maybe your past history is holding on too much or too long. I think you have to take both persons' history into account. Both of you need to look at where you failed before and how you can not fail this person that you're connected with now. Ooh, the Death card. Now, death cards are usually transformation, not an ending in the tragic sense. It's transformation. So something old, like maybe some of these historical actions, lessons that you needed to learn, maybe they're going away. You've looked at them. So something old here has to go away, have to fall away before this new love can fully bloom. Maybe it's your old relationships. Maybe one of you is not quite out of their previous relationship, and that has to be settled before you can have this new one fully bloom. Excuse me. Maybe it's an outdated belief that one person has to be a certain way, or maybe it's your own fear. I'm kind of getting this fear of intimacy. Someone's a little bit afraid of this relationship. I don't know which one of you it is, but one of you is. So this death clears a path. So which one of this is you? Which is this? So it's uncomfortable. I'm feeling it's uncomfortable, and it's also necessary, because whatever this death is, it's getting rid of that old stuff that you've been hanging on for so too long. It's hanging on to for so long. The universe is saying, let go, so that something authentic can take root. The Lovers, see, here you go. Heart of the reading. So you can almost feel here. I mean, there's some sort of soul connection that you two have. But it's also a choice. This love is being offered to you, but it's not automatic. You're going to have to choose it. We had all this decision, this choosing back here. I remember here making the choice. So you're going to have to choose this. It's not going to automatically happen. And you have to boldly go. This whole reading is about coming out of your shell or whatever's been holding you back, and getting rid of all those old ideas and old relationships and all those things that are triggering you, and choosing love. The true union comes when your heart and your mind and your spirit, all of them together, say yes. So it's not casual, and it's life-shaping. And the next is, we have the King of Wands. There's fire here, and there's passion here, and there's boldness here, and this king knows what he wants, and he goes after it with pretty certainty, right? This energy says, don't wait, take initiative. Whether this is you embodying the king's power or your person coming forward, this love is going to thrive on boldness. This and vision, decisive action. There's nothing lukewarm here. It is hot. It is strong. It is resilient. It is tricky. It is bold. And it is clear. So this whole reading builds to this. You are at the crossroads in love. Okay? Possibly someone from work. or some other organization. I'm feeling like it's some closed organization. And one path is safe and familiar and maybe even boring and stagnant or something. And the other is bold and transformative and uncertain. But it's filled with growth and passion and all those things that urge you to reflect, but to be courageous and to choose the road that leads to your higher self. This decision will be a game changer in your love story. This is serious. I don't know how to say it anymore. Your love reading is about transformation and courage. Something is flowering, but it won't be handed to you easily. You need resilience, honesty, boldness. If you're willing to release that past, stand strong like the Boudica and choose love consciously, this connection has the power to completely change your life. I would say trust your courage, trust your choice, trust that love that's blooming for you now, because this choice is worth it. This is going to completely change your life. Completely change your life. Very, very awesome reading. Wow. I can't tell you the turmoil and passion that's coming up in my chest for you. A beautiful reading. Be bold, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Okay, so you have chosen for your love reading the basket of flowers. This basket of flowers is a card of, for you, I feel joy and blessings and happiness that are coming to you like a gift, like someone's bringing you a basket of flowers. And flowers, they can be really fragile, but they carry really profound meanings. They symbolize the love and remembrance and healing. And when this card appears, it's a message that happiness is on its way back to you, often in very gentle and unexpected ways. Let's look at all the layers of what this has to share. I do believe there's a very gentle feeling here of a sweet love, okay? It's a joyful, sweet, innocent, young, new love, maybe your first real love. Yes, it's like I'm feeling like almost like a children, like two 5-year-olds picking flowers in the garden. It's that sort of a innocence. Next card is Mabon, Divine Child Liberation. Well, there you go, right there. This card is it's often connected to the autumn equinox, and that just happened a couple of days ago. So that's the sacred point where the light and the dark are in balance, and kind of reminds you that the joy often comes after times of challenge. So this basket of flowers says, even as one season of your life ends, another begins. It's kind of a card of gratitude for things that you've harvested and for releasing things that no longer serve you. The flowers in the basket hold the beauty and the impermanence. They remind you that endings can be sweet and transitions can be filled with grace. So I'm thinking that you may have had a difficult relationship, but this new relationship coming in is sweet. I mean, I can't think of another word for it. It's just innocent and sweet and loving and perfect. Wow, very good love reading for you. So this childlike energy, I don't know, it's just like pure joy. Just joy in being alive. So are you looking for a fresh start? Maybe rediscovering wonder? Rediscovering that part of yourself that's childlike? Or actually, there may be children in your life. Or there may be the child within you. You're going to have to figure this out. I have no idea if you have children or not, or if it's the child within you that's coming out that wants to laugh and to love and to play and to heal. I can see running and skipping and just the joyfulness of childhood. And that basket of flowers is saying, allow yourself to be reborn. You know, happy doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes it's just as simple as remembering how to be curious again. There's also some aspect of freedom or liberation or something here. Kind of a release of the old sadness and old wounds and things like that, the limiting beliefs. With this card, you are invited to put the weight you've been carrying down. It's like the moment you reclaim yourself and your freedom and the lightness of being alive. I feel so good for you, so light and breezy and like a basket being carried after a long walk, and it's finally set down in a safe place and it's overflowing with blossoms. And it's proof that your journey, it wasn't in vain, it was helpful. So I do want to point out here, this card says self-care. I love this image with the guitar and the hammock and this relaxing, see this playful, joyful image here? Relaxing in the hammock and playing a little music. So just like flowers and soil and water and light need that light to survive, so do you. Happiness doesn't grow in exhaustion or neglect. This card encourages you to rest in that hammock, nurture yourself, do small acts of kindness for your body and your spirit. I don't know what you do for your self-care, whether you soak in a bathtub or take a walk in nature, or you could journal, or just pause and breathe and feel gratitude for what you have. So those are your ways to fill up your basket so it can bloom again. Love those metaphors. Oh, happiness isn't instant. It is cultivated by one moment at a time. And this steady progress card, that's what this is saying. It's kind of a rough ocean. There's still clouds, but the sun's coming out behind you, and you're making steady progress, okay? It's slow, it's deliberate, it's beautiful, and don't rush it. Don't demand that entire bouquet all at once. It's every little step you take, each smile, Each little act of kindness, each new habit is part of this garden that's growing. So this relationship is, right now, it's just fun. It doesn't have to be anything more than that right now. It's fun, and it's whether it's coming to you or whether you have it now, don't push it. Just enjoy each other's company, make steady progress towards wherever you want to be, and be deliberate. Wow. So I have meaningful companionship as the next card. So this card speaks of this companionship that you're developing with this person, a true friendship, trust, deep soul connection. It might point to someone that's re-entering your life who brings joy with them. It might be a new relationship that feels meaningful or nourishing. You know, flowers are very seldom admired in isolation. They are given, they're received, they're shared. In that same way, I believe this happiness that you're feeling multiplies when you share it with other people. So don't hide your relationship. Be childlike with it and playful. It's a meaningful relationship, and it's not one you want to hide. This is next card is the home port, and you can see the sailboat sailing into the home port, into the home. Now the sun's in the background, and there are a few clouds ahead, but you're on your way. You're on your way through the rough seas and into the home port. So this is a homecoming card. It's about finding the place and the person and that inner feeling where you feel safe and grounded and anchored. So they're stormy seas, but you know, that bouquet is waiting for you at the dock. It's going to remind you that you know, this is stable and belonging and comfort and happy. So you're finding your home person. But it still says gentle progression. You know, we tend to want love at first sight. Okay? But we don't have to get that. It doesn't have to be dramatic like that. These elephants are slowly moving. It's a gentle progress. It's walking through the forest, walking through the savannah, everything deepening into the background of this. Just trust that even if your steps feel small or they're very slow, they are carrying you forward in a meaningful way. No one is going to rush in to break this relationship up. So it's going to be allowed to develop, and just let it develop. Don't push it. I do have the Sun card. That is a very beautiful card. It's the purest symbol of joy and optimism and clarity. So paired with this basket of flowers, since this is your card for the reading, this basket of flowers, right? This is happiness that's not only returning, but will shine brightly. This isn't just a little bit better. This is a breakthrough better. The warmth after the cold, the laughter after the tears, the sunshine after the rain. Sun card is very beautiful, positive card. Next we have Temperance. So you can see that she's kind of has all this glow in front of her, but she's in the background. She's stepped away a little bit. She's watching it. So she's watching that there is a balance here. There's an infinity here. There is a harmony here. But she's patient. She doesn't have to go in and grab it. With that basket of flowers, remember, it shows happiness is going to be, it's going to come back through your past lessons. So again, this is warning against your rushing. Joy, this is infinite, it's sustainable. As long as it's in balance, you're honoring both the shadow and the light. And just like these flowers, oops, hit my camera. Just as these flowers need time to grow, your healing blooms at the right pace. So don't push. This whole reading is about not pushing, allowing this beautiful relationship to bloom. Now here we have the Nine of Pentacles, and this Knights are usually show some sort of action, right? But this Knight is pretty steady and dependable. He's got his money in his arm, and he's got his horse has all 4 feet on the ground. He is a steady, reliable, consistent person, okay? Whether that's you or whether that is your love interest or whether it's both of you. So build routines, show you're up for yourself, show up for others, and keep that steady progress. You create that soil where this joy can flourish long term. So yeah, steady, steady, steady. And the last one is heal the ouch. Wow. So you've had some past pain and heartbreaks, of course, most of us have, and loss. But with the basket of flowers, it shows you that healing's not only possible, it's already happening. The flowers kind of represent the apologies that are offered. Remember, flowers are something given. Maybe they represent apologies or forgiveness or compassion, something. So this is the balm and the medicine, and this bouquet is placed in your hands as a sign that the hurt is fading. I don't see anything in this reading but a joyful, innocent, slowly developing, light and beautiful and happy relationship. There's nothing about watching and waiting. This person wants to be your home port. This is all about just letting taking care of your inner self and letting the flowers fall where they may. Blessings. Well, I just don't know. I really don't know how to say the joy here. The flowers, they might be delicate, but their message is powerful. This happiness is returning to you. Yeah, it's fragile, but it's strong, and it's strong enough to change everything. So that basket of flowers is your reminder, joy isn't lost. It's already finding its way back to you. This is a wonderful reading. And if you chose stack 2, you can go back and listen to this again and again. And now we come to stack 3. If you chose stack 3, the Golden Clover, this message is for you. The golden clover itself, I'm going to push these up here a little bit. The golden clover itself is the luckiest card you could ever receive in a love reading. Let's see what this means for you. So let's talk about heartbreak and grief. And I know that I just said this is the luckiest card, but you have had heartbreak and grief. And you've carried that in your love life. But this card is lifting that heartbreak and grief. Hard lessons, the tears, the loneliness, all of that has been preparing you for this moment. This golden clover tells you that season of sorrow is ending. You've been through the storm, but the rainbow is here. Now you're being rewarded for your endurance and your faith and your willingness to believe in love. And this is not just a fleeting happy moment. This clover represents a long stretch of good fortune. It's not one lucky day or one nice encounter. This is an ongoing flow of blessings. You're going to start noticing synchronicities, chance meetings, serendipitous messages, perfect timing. The universe is aligning people and circumstances to support your love life in magical ways. It's amazing. You're being divinely protected, like spirit guides and ancestors or a higher hand is weaving this connection for you. Even when things felt uncertain, you were never without protection. And this is why barriers are lifting now. The obstacles that once stood between you and love are being cleared away. And because now is the time, right? This phase is pretty powerful. It tells us that the person that you're thinking of or the love that is arriving is real. And it isn't a mask, and it isn't a trick, and it isn't temporary. This is sincerity. This is someone who shows up for you constantly. Someone who wants to share their life with you. And if you are single, the clover says, true love is approaching. This is a soulmate level bond, one that feels destined. So, I don't know, this love doesn't feel isolated. It feels surrounded by support, family, community, close kin. Let's see what this card has to say. This is the well, there you go. This is the hearth fire, family support. Okay, so some of you may meet your partner through family ties or through gatherings or welcomed into their family in a way that feels warm and healing. There's something to do with the family, whether you know, maybe someone from your family will introduce you to each other, or you already know each other through, family ties. You may be going to Thanksgiving dinner and there's someone there that's been invited that you've not met before, or someone there that you haven't looked at in that way before. It feels very warm and cozy, and it feels like surrounded by food, and what's better than that? So, here you go. Allow blessings in. Now, here's an important reminder. You must allow the blessings in. So sometimes when happiness arrives, we question it. We push it away. We think it's too good to be true. Is that what's happening for you? This golden clover is asking you not to sabotage this. Please don't sabotage this with doubt. Open your arms, open your heart, and let love land where it wants to. Open this. Allow blessings in. Truth emerges. Well, this love can't stay hidden anymore. With this card, You're going to see confessions, honesty, clarity, whether that's from you or some other person, or maybe someone you know that has been holding back their feelings. Expect them to speak up. If you've been uncertain about where you stand, truth is going to come out. This is time of revelation, whether you're going to reveal it to yourself or someone's going to reveal it to you. The truth is going to set this connection free, I guess. That's the word I get. Set it free. Believe in the impossible. Well, I bet you were thinking love had passed you by. And maybe you thought that maybe this reconciliation between you and someone was impossible, or that you'd never find somebody that truly matched your energy, that wanted to be your partner. This clover insists otherwise. It says miracles happen. Believe in the impossible, because love is arriving in ways that even surprise you. So this is significant connection. This isn't a casual fling. That golden clover points to a soulmate or some karmic partner whose presence changes your life. This is a love that matters. It's significant, and it touches you on a deep soul level, not surface attraction. Okay? And here we have barriers lifted. Barriers. So all the walls that stood between you and love are crumbling, okay? Whether it was distance or miscommunication or emotional blocks or outside people interfering, those things are all being dissolved now, are all being lifted away. And the path forward for you and this other person is free to flow where it belongs. I think, look at that background there. This joyful, flowerful, is that a word? Flowerful background. That barrier is lifted. You can go there where the yellow sunshine is, where the yellow clovers are hidden. And we have the moon. Okay, the moon is usually mystery or some secret or something like that. Maybe it's a dream, maybe it's illusion. It kind of has the feeling that these are feelings that haven't been spoken yet, or something is unclear. But also tells us that you know the truth in your heart, so you're going to need to trust your intuition. It was hidden behind these towers, but now it's coming out. These are towers that are not on fire. These are strong bulwarks. They're like a frame to your love, to your connection. It was something that was revealed. So maybe someone's been in love with you for a while, and they've been afraid to approach you. But this truth is coming through. It's about to be revealed to you. Wow. Again, another truth. A card of truth and breakthroughs and clarity. So this is the conversation, I think. I think this is the conversation that you're going to have that's going to clear the air about this. This is the moment when, maybe I bring this down, I'm sorry. Someone says, here's how I really feel. It's honest, it's sharp, it cuts through all of the fog, and it's undeniable. This, together with the moon, says this confusion is ending, and the truth is being spoken. So look forward to that conversation, I guess. The Two of Cups is next. This is one of the most beautiful love cards in the tarot. The Two of Cups is about soulmates and true partnership and mutual affection and balance. It's about standing face to face with someone who truly mirrors you, who will truly be your partner. This is confirmation that the love you're stepping into isn't one-sided, it's mutual. They are both there. They are both have the flames. Each flames are combining into one. This is genuine stuff, soul level. So here this oracle card, the Wizard of Awareness. And I think it's here to remind you to see your love life from a higher perspective. You're kind of... remember when it said to watch for patterns and synchronicity and noticing cycles you've been in? This is the point where you put that all together. You need to become the wizard, the wise wizard in your own love life. You need to receive love in a healthier way, okay? You need to be aware and stay present and let your higher self guide this connection. You don't need to control it. Let me say this again. Don't control it. Just stay conscious and open. This is an amazing reading, super clear. Your sorrow and heartbreak is ending. You have luck and blessings flowing into your life. Your love is true. Your connection is significant. You are protected as if by magic. The truth is emerging, right? This is your season of happiness, okay? A long spell of love and joy and belonging is beginning. Believe it, embrace it, and allow it. This is the best reading possibly ever I've done for a love reading. Your love is real and it is blessed. Okay, there you go. Thank you for listening all the way through. If you liked this reading, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And have a wonderful love connection at whatever pace you need to take it. And come back again. You can watch this over and over. You can watch it with your love interest so that maybe they can see that you guys are on the same page and are working things together. All three of these readings were very, very positive. So I'm really happy to bring that to you. And again, until next time, bye-bye.